I feel like certain students have different relationships with different teachers that they have similar interest in. And I think that that's very impactful, and I think that's one of the positives.
Keith, I'll just start off with him. He's just an amazing man, teacher, overall person, coach. He's just phenomenal. And he has a real big impact on a lot of people. I go in there at lunch, I'll go in there after school sometimes, or in the mornings, or if I have nothing to do, or if I want to talk about something. He's just real open. It's like not even a teacher, not even, I don't know. He's like a friend. So band directors, especially Mr. Rogers, he's pushed me to be a leader. Go out and do your own thing, do whatever you want, feel comfortable in your own skin.
Paul was first in my room, I guess as a freshman, and they would use my television to play computer games. And I didn't see him in my class until his either a sophomore or junior year, and he was in my chemistry class. And it's a really hard class. Paul not only saw, I guess, what he could be, but just saw that, well, there's a lot of hills in my life that I can climb if I just find the right helper, the right mentor, the right attitude.
The first time I met Paul, we were getting ready for a performance. He's naturally a leader, but I don't think he really wants to be. But he's good at it because he's such a good motivator. And he does it by just being himself. His enthusiasm and his natural ability to bring out the best in his peers puts him in a leadership position whether he wants to be or not. And you don't find that in many kids because some kids will shut down. They'll say, I don't want to be a leader. This is not for me. And they show it through their actions. Well, he said he didn't want to be a leader, but his actions, everything he did was like, yeah, this kid's a leader.
I have a random memory from 3rd grade with Miss Kosha, and we were learning about the different types of rocks, metamorphic rocks, and we took 2 starbursts and we had to soften them with our hands and like mush them together to make like a metamorphic rock because they're different colors and you could see them mixing. I think it's really cool that I get to see like a lot of the teachers I had and just like getting to see them see me grow and also getting to see like what impact they've had on me because Ms. Kosha definitely taught me a lot about like reading and how I love to read. I remember Ms. Hargrove taught me a lot about reading and we did huge book report projects which I never thought I'd love a book report and she instilled a lot of important stuff in me. Getting to see her when we graduate will be awesome.
Just knowing that they'll be lifelong readers and that with reading comes more and more knowledge, which means not just lifelong readers, but lifelong learners. Willing to read for enjoyment, really willing to read to learn more, and the effect that they'll have on society because of all the knowledge they have from so many different areas.
I was a very shy student and I was not able to communicate very effectively. And so that has been my driving passion is to help those kids find their voice and be able to be comfortable in front of people and in society and find their way. I always wish that a teacher, any teacher in their life could experience the affirmation it is to see these kids grow into young adults and what they're doing now and graduating and going out into the world. It's a most beautiful experience. And it continues to keep my passion for working with students and teaching.
The most impactful one by far has to be Mr. Stahl. By virtue of him I've been in his room almost every year, and at times he feels closer to a friend than a teacher. I feel like having that sort of strong relationship with a teacher does help me succeed a little. He can support me, feedback, help, and just generally being there.
So I was lucky that Harrison came into my classroom about midway through his freshman year. Him and I built a really special relationship. I really got to know him well, all the things that he likes, dislikes. He's really come out of his shell, and I've really been able to see that growth from freshman year to senior year, and it's been amazing to see. As teachers, we have the opportunity to change the lives of students and to help students in any way we can. So, I mean, that's the big thing for me is I always try to build great relationships with each kid and to really get to know them. That way, when it comes to academics, that we're able to, I can help as much as I can.